statewide APB out on him.
Jack's okay. He has something up his sleeve. He's not worried about being caught.
How do we help?
We go after the other side of the equation. Jack has a lesion and its cronies running scared. We go after the doctor and some of the other guys.
With the whole department breathing down our necks.
It's time for action, Herschel. It's time for change. Jack's crossed the Rubicon and we have to be on the other side.
Christ, what was that?
Explosion. Something big.
Think it's the Reds? You think those Rusky sons of bitches that dropped the H-bomb on us?
Calm down, Herschel. We need to be ready for the call.
I'm not waiting for an invitation. Get in the car and head for the cloud. KGPL can give us the details on the way.
We have looters around the corner. Cuff them or put them down. We need to get this area under control.
You shut it up, you little prick! Get that bastard cold! Now ain't the time to be looking for The commander will want us at the scene. Let's go.
Jesus. I've never seen nothing like this. I wish I could say the same.
Get delayed somewhere?
What in God's name happened here?
Wasn't nuclear. If it was, we'd all be dead from the radiation.
That's reassuring. What's radiation?
Everyone inside the factory was vaporized. Look at the size of that crater.
What's going on over there?
The mayor's going on television, appealing for calm.
Television. We're gonna afford one of those things.
Anything to go on?
Looking at the remains of Nicholson electroplating. I have an idea of what might have caused the explosion, but I'm only guessing. Have a look around the rubble, see if you come up with anything.
World's turned upside down.
That's it, Mr. Mayor.
And it's time for us to do our jobs.
Oh, good. Thank you very much, son. And you doing okay? Couple of pickups, sir, but that's to be expected. Nobody's ever done this before. We can get better with practice. That maybe goes way too slow.
Hey, detective! I think I got something here.
What do you think, sir?
Any idea what this is?
No, Mr. Mayor.
Very large egg cup, a Viking helmet. How would I know, Phelps? I'm putting it back together.
Looks to me like some kind of machine component. An airplane part, maybe.
Detective, you seen this yet? Come take a look.
Blew the locker open, but shielded the contents. Let's see what we got in here.
What is it?
A substitution cipher. The Germans used them in the war. These are cipher rings.
You know what to do with them?
Maybe. They used them in OCS. These first letters are the cipher key. The rest of the message should align itself. 133 North Vermont Avenue. Tomoko Akamoto. Japanese name. Any ideas, Herschel?
None that I care to utter for public consumption.
Only OSS agents use these things. I'll need to get the film developed to see if there's an espionage angle. Looks like all that's left. We can try the laundry tag.
Phelps, I think I found something over here. I'm Fred Nicholson.
This is your place?
What's left of it? 32 years of work up in smoke. Hey, aren't you supposed to be taking my statement, officer?
Can you tell us what happened here?
Our chief chemist, Harold McClellan, was using this area to test the new process.
What exactly is this new process?
That's classified information, son.
Tell us the truth, Mr. Nicholson. You're making bombs for the military, and this was some kind of an accident.
Your pitch is high and wide, kid. Look, we do plenty of work for the military and for aircraft manufacturers, but it's all polishing and plating. There are no bombs here. This was a very unfortunate accident. There's no need to be looking for conspiracies.
Who is Tomoko Akamoto?
Dr. McClellan's personal assistant. She came highly recommended.
Akamoto was involved in industrial espionage. Was she working for you or for a foreign government?
That's a ridiculous assertion. How can you possibly say she was a spy?
Looks like I was mistaken. So you hire a chemical whiz kid and his assistant without checking either one of them out.
Hindsight is a great thing, Detective. And I should have looked more closely at their references.
What can you tell us about McClellan?
A brilliant chemist. He approached me a few months ago with the idea for the new process.
So no one has ever done this before?
No, but it is legitimate research.
You sure this wasn't some kind of insurance play gone wrong? Come clean about it, Mr. Nicholson, and it will go better for everyone.
You have some basis for that accusation, do you, Sonny? If you want to keep making ridiculous allegations, you can speak with my lawyer.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Nicholson. Can you send us Dr. McClellan and Miss Akamoto's personnel files?
I will if I can find them.
By the way, we also found the collar of a shirt. It has a laundry tag.
Likely to be Dr. McClellan. The majority of people who work here don't use the laundry service. This is some mess I gotta clean up. I got no time for idle talk.
Herschel, come on.
On my way. How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, though? know where we've been if we try to retrace our steps.
You think McClellan went up in smoke? Or is he still alive?
You'd ask the same question about Tamako Akamoto.
I guess you could. You got an answer.
Not yet.
Where's your respect for property, Cole?
Here it is.
Not yet.
Oh boy.
Cole, what are you doing?
You're really starting to annoy me. Detective Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you speak to someone at the Army Air Force Base for me, please?
Of course, Detective.
Tell them I have what I believe is an aircraft part. It's polished metal, light for its size, and it looks like a cone of some sort. And stamped on the inside, P&W Wasp Major R4360.
I'll get back to you, Detective, when you check in for messages. Anything else?
I need an address for Superior Laundry Services.
Closest store to your location is in Wilshire, 4766 Melrose Avenue.
Thanks for your help.
Fine. If the skipper sees us driving around this, we're dead.
Oh, don't worry. The skipper's not gonna find out.
You like to leave your mark, don't you? Dan! This ain't how I drive, Cole. Come on!
Left and left and left and left again, and I'm right up your ass.
Warn me next time before you decide to start driving like a maniac.
Looks like we have a match.
So I turned the place over. Interesting dame, this Sakamoto. What is it exactly?
Microfilm. A document shrunk to the size of your thumbnail.
Rod must have amazing eyesight.
This is Biggs.
Sure. That apartment gives you one of those when you retire. Do you think I could fit in there? I couldn't fit in there.
I'd like to think you would have had something more to say about getting shoved in a fridge, Herschel. One in the head, one in the heart. Point blank. Jeans Lindbergh. Very expensive watch. Favored by flyboys. I always wanted one as a kid.
That's funny. As a kid, all I wanted was some food on the table.
Could be a class ring.
Biggs, edge 525. I'll need a couple of black and whites at 133 North Vermont Avenue, Wilshire. We'll need an ambulance in the corner. Probably a team from technical services as well.
How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole? Turn the goddamn siren on. Don't play mind games with the poor people.
What do you need?
Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We have one of your laundry tags. Can you tell us who it might belong to?
Are you kidding? I got work to do, Mac. Here's the customer book. Knock yourself out.
Number was, J2620, Cole.
Hey, you got the book. What more do you want?
Who is Hangstrom?
Could be someone else from the factory. Does he have an address?
No. Dead end. Thank you for all your help, sir. Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Detective Phelps, badge 1247. Messages, please.
You need to call Ray Baker urgently.
Can you put me through?
It's ringing now.
We're on our way in.
Nix that. I got a message from Lindbergh Field. An airplane tech there identified your part.
What is it?
He said it was a prop spinner from either a Corsair or a B-50.
A what?
Fits over the center of the propeller and protects the pitch gearing.
So it's a military part.
Could be, but get this. The Spruce Goose runs 8 Wasp R4360s. I think you better get over there and check it out.
We're on it. I need an address for an Oscar Hangstrom.
Checking. No residential listing for anyone by that name, Detective. Sorry.
Thank you. You can drive.
All right. Where to? You gotta be kidding me. We're driving this?
This is a military project, gentlemen. Can you state your business?
Detectives, Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We're investigating the explosion. We have reason to believe there may be a link to Hughes' aircraft.
I'm sorry, I can't help you there, detective. Without authorization from military HQ, you won't be allowed onto this facility.
What seems to be the problem, gentlemen? Hey, Biggs. You're not still with the LAPD.
Right so, mates. Can you help us out here?
Sure. What seems to be the problem?
We're working the big explosion at the electroplating plant. Found a part there that belongs to one of your planes.
I work head of security for Mr. Hughes now. I'll take full responsibility. I'm sure we can clear this up. Follow me. It's the big hangar. You can't miss it.
Who is Mapes? What's his connection to Howard Hughes?
Vernon Mapes used to work Advice. Word is he runs fuck pads for Hughes' starlets.
A pimp. Earl and Mapes would seem.
Mapes was the role model for creeps like Earl.
Follow me.
Good day, miss.
I'm busy now. Can I ignore you some other time?
Shut up.
Can that thing really fly?
Mr. Hughes believes so. Amazing, isn't she?
So, this is the Spruce.
Jesus Christ, Biggs. You want to get me fired? Mr. Hughes hates that fucking name. It's the H-4 Hercules to you.
You mind answering a few questions, Mr. Mapes?
Call me Vernon, kid. Fire away. Wait a second. Didn't you want to talk?
You know anything about the explosion that happened at Nicholson Electroplating this morning?
No more than anyone else. Heard the boom while I was shaving. Almost shit my pants. Thought it was Pearl all over again.
Nicholson Electroplating was working on a miracle process to polish aluminum. A process that was very advantageous to airplane manufacturers. You're denying that you knew about it.
It doesn't matter what I deny, kid. It matters what you can prove. You have some evidence that links me personally with Nicholson? Nice try, kid. You have any real concerns you want to bring up?
Do you know Tomoko Akamoto?
Never heard of the broad. Why?
Akamoto is an industrial spy. She's on your payroll.
A spy, you say? That's very interesting. You have some way of proving she was working for me or Hughes? Intriguing case you have here, Biggs. Spies, explosions, Howard Hughes. You could make a movie out of this one.
Do you know the chief chemist at Nicholson Electroplating, a Harold McClellan?
I've heard of the guy. He was pitching some fancy process to the company.
We know that you were sending parts to Nicholson for testing. Question is whether you were going through Nicholson or cutting your own deal with McClellan.
Interesting theory, kid. How you gonna prove any of that?
It's nothing personal. I'm just doing my job. You understand that? Did Hughes have a contract with Nicholson?
Hey, kid. Lose the tone. Hughes has contracts with every plating shop in L.A.
We'd like to discuss these contracts with Mr. Hughes.
This kid's a riot, Biggs. See Howard Hughes? Harry Truman has to make an appointment to see Howard Hughes.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Mapes. Do you mind if we have a look around while we're here?
Sure. Knock yourself out.
Want to take a look inside? And her. That is Marie the Body McDonald.
Does Hughes have her on contract to RKO?
Yeah, I bet he does.
Is that a Pratt & Whitney 4360?
Sure is. You know your motors.
Do you mind if I take a look at the prop spinner?
We're getting her ready for sea trials, so be quick about it.
What is the oily covering on the metal?
We coat the aluminum parts in linseed oil to preserve it from oxidization.
McClellan's process was going to replace all this.
Don't you need coordinates or something for that thing, Cole? You're flying blind.
Latitude 24 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Longitude 76 degrees, 0 minutes west. .6 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. .76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Let's see where this is exactly. Bahamas. Somebody's already got their maiden flight planned.
He's probably done tinkering with that camera.
Thanks for the tour, Mapes.
Always happy to help the department. Hey, don't I know your face from the papers? You're the cop that's stripping that German broad.
Nah, I think you got the wrong guy.
You're behind the wheel.
So where do you want to go? How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole?
So McClellan was selling his new process to Hughes and cutting out Nicholson.
Looks that way. This would never go all the way up to Hughes. You had a middleman deal with stuff like this.
Someone like Mapes?
The word middleman was invented for guys like Mapes.
Guy gave his wife a tab. I said, all's fair.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
He's only a writer. He can't really help it.
Hey, Cole. You're not winning any popularity contests upstairs, you know.
Where do you stand?
I think you're a good cop, but I try and stay out of politics.
Everybody tries to stay out of politics, Ray.
Well, don't quote me on it, but I'm hoping that Parker will get the job and clean this place up. I have your photographs. You can use the magnifier. There's quite a lot of detail.
Very funny.
I think you're right, Ray. We have our man. You take a nice photo, Phelps.
Yeah, I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you.
Bringing the Watcher a match for our John Doe. He's obviously the competitive bid. Can you get this over to Lockheed so we can get a name for this guy?
It's already on its way.
Howard Hughes, millionaire, industrialist, aviator, and playboy, and Vernon Mapes, ex-dirty cop and business fixer. Excellent photography, Tomoko. So Tomoko had the goods on McClellan. Too bad they blew the place to hell. Is this McClellan?
I can
Anyone make out the street number behind him?
Are you kidding? With my eyesight?
Cole, can you help me with a little experiment? Use the eyedropper in front of you. One drop from each of the bottles on the desk. Place the drops in the petri dish.
That bum took a swipe at me. Put him down in my sap.
So what next?
I'm not touching Ray's science fair project. He wants you to do it. Go on.
I've come to see the master criminal captured on film.
Help me out.
I'm not touching Ray's science fair project. He wants you to do it. Go on.
I'm telling you, it'll never stick and you'll get roasted.
It's okay, guys. Just a little experiment.
Can you guys knock it off? Everyone's still jumping from that bang this morning.
Very funny, Ray. You just took a couple years off my life expectancy.
Did the same trick to me about an hour ago.
So that was the stuff that caused the explosion.
I think so. Acetic anhydride is almost as explosive as nitro, and when mixed with perchloric acid, it's very unstable. It needs to be cooled constantly. We used linseed oil. You could add any organic compound to trigger an explosion.
3 little drops.
Yeah, and they were using a 100-gallon vat.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
See him?
I wouldn't feel safe in a tank with you driving. They can make a claim to the department. Son of a bitch!
And at the next junction, you shut your trap.
Stinks of petroleum.
Avgas, if I'm not mistaken. It's all around the floor. Hangstrom is flying today on TWA.
Hangstrom is dead, Cole. Why leave your ticket behind?
Maybe just cleaning up. Hangstrom and McClellan are the same man.
Oh boy.
The gas, Cole, the gas! We gotta get out of here right now! Look, let's go! Shoot the gas line! Get out of here! There you are, shitheel. Come on, he's not getting away from us. Don't leave me hanging out here, Phelps. Move in. Lay into his wheel well. Come on. Smash the son of a bitch's rear wheels. Get in close and steer him off the tar. Shit. You security men, Cole. Stay on mates. Knock them off the road if you have to, but stay on that fucker. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
Stop right there. Get out of the car slowly. Fire a warning round.
We're gonna have to go through all the security men first. I hope you're ready for a fight,
Aim at
Cole.
the tires. Find some cover.
How long do you think you can hold out?
We gotta get these guys. Stay down. Stay down.
it's the electric chair.
He wants to play cat and mouse? Fine. Let's go and get his ass.
Just so he can't get away.
Get in cover!
I'm covering you!
Stay in cover! Find the cover! Hit him from this distance.
Get cover!
You're gonna have to explain this to me again. So the guy at the chemical plant, he's planning on selling his magic formula to another company and skipping town with his assistant, but he blows himself up before he can manage it. So why the dead body in the refrigerator?
Mapes, Captain. He was eliminating all competitors for the process. When it went bang, he burnt down the apartment to remove all connection between Hughes and the plant.
Mapes, right. I remember Vernon Mapes. The guy had good, honest cops hanging their heads in shame. Glad he's finally out of commission. I don't know if it'll do you any good, Phelps, but between the spruce goose and half the city exploding, I might just have made the case of the decade.
Congratulations, Phelps. You made the case of the decade, my man. So well done.